The days when you could put out a magazine and think that you were done and it was time to go home are absolutely over. But at the same time, social media isn't about taking your magazine and pushing it onto Twitter or pushing it onto Facebook. Each one of these platforms and each one of these markets is a different opportunity to communicate with people in a different way. On Facebook, our brands are constantly evolving. We're trying more and more to use Facebook for the things that Facebook is best for. Of the types of things that people click on Facebook, links are the things they click on least. Videos and photographs are things that people click on much more. In order to use Facebook at its best, you should have a strategy and an idea that you're going to put the things onto Facebook that people on Facebook like the most, expect the most, and that they enjoy interacting with the most.
Facebook has been the primary network as far as making money for us. We partnered with a couple of clients on 2 separate campaigns. They were both contest related, where it was a double like to enter contest. So you had to like the client's brand page, you had to like our brand page in order to get into the contest. Our partner was a barbecue manufacturer, so we posted a lot of our own recipes and barbecue tips and summer grilling content and photos, and we also linked back to the client site because they also had very rich and relevant content on that subject matter. And we also ran Facebook ad media campaigns to generate awareness towards the campaign.
Twitter, more than anything, at least for me in the way that I use it, is a real-time news feed. It's a way of me being able to receive the information that I want about the topics that I want as quickly as possible. There is a social element to it, but I don't think of Twitter as a social media pure play. It's more of a broadcasting information source. And since we are in the information business, particularly with Torontoist, we find that we get more traffic from Twitter quite often than we get from Google. Advertising on Twitter specifically is quite difficult. The advertising itself has to be content. The thing that we found that is successful on Twitter are things like contests. If you're running a contest with a brand, then that's something that people are happy to see. When people have their stream of content that's coming through and they expect certain things from a particular brand and they get an advertising message in the middle of that, it's off-putting, and that's not appealing to your readers and not of value to the advertiser either.
Pinterest has been hugely successful for us, particularly with cottage life. We have boards on crafts, boards on outdoor activity, things we like at the cottage, gardening. We didn't realize how much of an interest there was in style content. We'd always posted it, but it didn't really resonate how interesting it was to our audience until we started to use Pinterest. And it's really exploded the style genre for us, and we actually have changed a lot of our editorial lineups because we've had such huge success with it.
Pinterest is the hottest growing social network out there. The best way that brands are using Pinterest is as a curation element. So people can follow your brand on Pinterest, see the universe of images that you love, the things that you're about, and follow you that way. And it's another way of establishing what the ethos of your brand is, what the interests of your brand are, and another way of people having a deeper understanding and connection to the things that you do.
I don't know why any print magazine would not want to use social media to extend their brand and extend their reach and allow them to communicate with their audience on a more regular basis. Our social media platforms are always our top referral traffic drivers back to our websites. They enable us to have a customer service extension for our brands. Coming from our sales team, I would say that almost every campaign now has at least the interest of having a social media tie-in, which I wasn't seeing this time last year.
When it comes to monetizing social media, this is a question that everyone wants to know the answer to. When it comes to magazines, we're really talking about a pyramid of people who are engaged and interested in our brand. At the bottom level of the pyramid are tens of thousands or even hundreds of thousands of people who might follow or engage with the brand on Twitter. Those people might not have much of a relationship with your brand at all. And part of what you try to do on Twitter is get people to come and engage with your brand a little bit more on the website. And on the web, then there's a few more opportunities for advertising, display advertising, or other integrated programs. From the website, then there's a tier above that, and that's the people who like your brand and are familiar with your website enough to want to engage with you on Facebook. Those are people that are probably the most valuable of anyone that you engage with digitally. But above the Facebook tier for print magazines is a level of subscribers. And the best way that you can monetize your followers is not by trying to cram those channels full of advertising. It's by trying to convert those followers into deeper followers and ultimately into subscribers.